And I know you've been told it's complicated, right? The golf swing. Now feel the pause in transition and give yourself time to react. And learn to use gravity and the correct force and motion sequence. And stop fighting with complicated swing mechanics, will ya? And the golf swing is a natural movement. Let it go. So what does that really mean? A natural pause in the golf swing. Now, just like many other dynamic movements, in the backswing you're going one way, in the downswing you're going in the other direction, and that's the reason that good players talk about giving themselves time in transition. Now, so many golfers, they rush and force transition and either twist and throw it over the top, or have an aggressive lateral movement that they just can't catch up. Now, to feel a pause in transition, you've got to learn to use gravity. And yes, you could use a weighted club or something heavy. I mean, I'm sure you could buy something, but you don't have to. Why not just use your arms?
So this is the top tip for amateurs. They will hit the ball much more consistently if they stand there with the feet together, with that little bit of spiral in the body, feet, ankles, knees, up, arms up, slam your arms down and move. At least your body's going to be consistent there, so your bottom of the arc's going to be more consistent, so you'll strike it more consistent, so in the end you'll be more consistent towards the target.
Now put your feet together and keep it nice and simple and take the body out. Now with nice, relaxed and heavy hands and arms, swing back and forth. Now as you finish the backswing, don't grab and try and control anything. Let gravity do its job and allow your hands and arms to fall when they're ready. Now as you get a feeling for it, you'll start to feel the pause and delay in transition from backswing to downswing. And you'll feel how your hands and arms naturally release on the way down and through to the finish. So now pick up a club and do the same thing. And now you've got an advantage because you've got a weight in your hands. So use gravity. Now with really relaxed hands, arms, wrists and body, swing the club back and forth and feel a natural pause in transition from backswing into the downswing. Let gravity do its job and feel the weight of the club head in your hands and allow your hands and arms to naturally turn and release on the way down through to the finish.
When I changed Tiger Woods' swing, when I changed Ricky Fowler's swing, they hit a lot of balls in slow motion at first just to feel the motion, just so their body could feel the positions they were in. Because, you know, a 100 shooter can't feel anything. He just feels a bad shot because that's all he's got. And as soon as you get that guy to make contact, and the interesting thing is you get a guy swinging in slow motion, you can't believe how solid they hit it and how far they hit it.
Now just because there's a ball there, it shouldn't change a thing, but for some reason it does. But don't let it. Trust it and let it go. Now in your mind's eye, there's no ball there. And all I want you to think about is your target and freely reacting to your target. Widen your stance and once again, freely swing your hands and arms back and forth and use their dead weight. Doesn't sound very good, that, does it? But you know what I mean. Use gravity. Just let your feet follow your hands and arms in a nice relaxed motion. And once again, feel a pause in transition from backswing into your downswing.
Vertical at that point. We can see it's at a slight angle. The wrist is fully cocked. We're using a little bit of gravity in the downswing. So we're not forcing anything at this stage. And we're just going, flicking it back and forth. A lot of hands and arms. The feet are moving and following the hands and arms, as you can see. Okay? Just a nice motion.
Now use the weight of the golf club to exaggerate the feelings as you freely swing back and forth and let your feet follow your hands and arms. The swinging motion of the hands and arms in combination with the weight transference naturally pulls and turns the body into the correct position. And you don't even have to think about it. But that's good, that, isn't it? Eh? Now don't try and drop the hands or try and hold onto the angle or anything crazy like that. Just let it fall down the swing plane and out to the target.
We want to actually have a little pause at this shoulder. So a little pause here and a longer pause here. Little pause, longer pause. Little pause, longer pause. Little pause, long pause, okay? Still we're keeping that nice rhythm going back and forth. Everything's moving, my head's moving, as you can see, body's moving, feet are moving, okay?
I'll never be this young, I'll never be this young.
And then you go with the apex giants, the standard 3, 5, 6, 7,
Don't wanna chase highs when I'm too worn out, when I'm too worn out.
The challenge now is to do the same thing with the ball. No, don't start. Relax and let the swing go. Use the weight of the club head and use gravity to swing the club for you. You'll feel the force, the weight transference go first and allow the hand and arm motion to naturally pull the body into the correct position. Now let's take your golf to the next level and meet me at some top golfing destinations. If you go to my homepage, you'll find out more information. Let's hit those fairways and we'll have a blast. It'll be cool. Well, it won't be cool actually, it'll be hot. Nice. The more aggressive the hand and arm motion, the more active the body becomes. The body is just there to support this motion. So stop thinking about your hips, will you? This is the correct force of motion sequence, which is part of a chain reaction of events that we do naturally without even thinking about it. If there's no force first, then there's no power in the motion, because if the speed and power gets too high, the hands and arms need the body to stabilize their motion. Now the reason that golf can be so challenging is because golf is a dead ball sport. The ball is not moving. And our brains work better when we react to the target. So let it go and let it flow to the target. And that's how you play golf the natural way. You relax. Boy, can you imagine that? Go and play a few holes nice and relaxed and use the natural forces. And don't fight with Mother Nature, because you'll never win. And it always ends in tears. But not yours, because you know better. Don't you? Well, you do now anyway. Just don't be naughty, you.
Hey, who's Superman? Must be me.